Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the Small Booktuber Tag. I was tagged to do this video by A Kupel Books a few months ago actually, but I wanted to kind of hold off until the new year, get a little bit closer to when I started, but then I was like, no, I don't want to wait. I want to do it now. So I'm excited. I'm a small booktuber and let's get into it. So the first question of the tag is to introduce yourself. So hi, my name is Constance. I'm 30. I am from Virginia and I work in retail. Books are my hobby. Reading is my hobby. And now this has become my hobby, which I'm really enjoying. I was super duper scared about starting Booktube. Even though I work in retail and I work with electronics, you know, that's like, you know, having the grandma who comes in and they're like, I have someone in my family who's a tech genius. And they basically just know how to turn something on and off. I'm not saying I know that little, but I'm not saying I know a lot. So yes, I work with technology for work, but you know, I don't really know that much. So I was a little bit apprehensive about starting a YouTube channel in general because, you know, I don't have any experience. I've never done it before. Really the only experience I had was all of the coding I did when I was on MySpace, the golden years, but that's about it. And honestly, so far, I'm really liking it and I'm just having a lot of fun. The second question is, how long have you been on Booktube? So I started my Booktube channel in August of 2020. So that's like what? Like 5-6 months now. And I'm really happy about it. Like I just said, like I've come so far and it's been really fun. So about 6 months now. The third one is, what type of videos do you make? Obviously I'm making a tag video. I do a lot of wrap-ups and TBRs, but one thing I actually really want to start doing more of is doing more videos that are going in depth about the books that I read. I feel like I do a pretty good job and I've gotten a lot better about talking about the books when I do a wrap-up, but I had really wanted to do a like really deep conversation about the series that I read, and it just was not as organized as I wanted it to be. So I'd like to do more book reviews that are outside of just like my end of the month wrap up. And I really want to do a bookshelf tour or an office tour. I'm in my office right now. I have bookshelves here beside me. I have books over in the corner. I'm going to be putting up more shelves. And then I have a ton of books in my living room because we have built-in shelves there. And I bought something recently that I was really thinking about, didn't know. So I might be able to do a bookshelf tour. I'm going to do a bookshelf tour this year, but I just don't know when. So I'm really excited about it. The fourth question is, what do you love about Booktube? I know a lot of people say this, but I think everybody's right that the community is really cool. Like I have gotten to know some people who were just starting off, and that's been really fun for me. I like talking to and communicating with people who are just starting out too. I'm super shy and introverted. It might not seem that way, but even though it's really easy for me to make acquaintances in the real world, like, you know, really like getting into certain stuff, like I get super nervous about it. Like I'm still kind of like apprehensive to tag people and stuff because I just feel like I'm going to annoy them and I don't want them to be like, ugh, who is this? But I'm liking all the people that I'm meeting. I try really hard to comment back and interact with people, and I've never, so far, knock on wood, I haven't had a bad experience with talking to other booktubers. So I just like that as far as I've, you know, been around here, because I know there's a lot of drama in the booktube community. I have really enjoyed meeting smaller booktubers, and also I've had the opportunity to talk to some bigger booktubers. I've done some tags. Andrew Reeds did one and I thought it was really cool. And like we had a little moment of talking about their tag, and then obviously I'm doing the Naruto adventure tag, and like I really like the fact that there's so many creative people on here and everybody seems very supportive. I really like that. So that's what I like about Booktube. The fifth question is, what type of books do you read? It's a little all over the place for me. Obviously, I really like young adult fantasy, and I like adult fantasy. I do like nonfiction. I really do like memoirs. Some of my favorite memoirs are Francesca Ramsey, Gabrielle Sidibe, Gabrielle Union, Amanda Rosenberg. I really do like memoirs, and I do like other nonfiction books. I'm kind of meh on young adult contemporary. I've read some that I like that have a little bit of romance in it, and some of them are hit or miss for me. And other than that, I think honestly, if I had to put something on the top, fantasy in general is probably going to be one of my favorites, whether that's adult or young adult. What is the favorite video that I've made so far? Honestly, I kind of liked my unhaul video. It really made me realize, ma'am, you have got to let go. And I've done really well so far in general, just living my life, trying to not have a lot of like stuff I don't need, because my husband and I may have a house, but it's not a big house. So we've gotten a lot better about getting rid of stuff that we really don't need. And the unhaul video was eye-opening, and it was also fun. And it also made me really have to ask myself, do you really want to read this? Do you really want to keep this? I wouldn't necessarily consider myself somebody who collects books in the way that I'm going to keep it just for the sake of having it, if that makes sense. But obviously I like having books. I could technically read them and get rid of them, but there are some that I know that I'm going to revisit. So one of my favorite was definitely the unhaul video. And then if I had to choose another one, was there another one that I really liked? I don't know if I had like a video that I made that was my favorite, but I really liked the thumbnail I made for my October TBR, I think, or wrap up. My husband helped me a lot making that thumbnail on Photoshop. Again, like I said, I have like the vision, but I don't always know how to use these things. And that's my favorite thumbnail that I made. So I'm gonna give props to that thumbnail because she was really cute, and I was very excited when my husband was helping me put that together. So yeah, so unhaul video was my favorite to make, and favorite thumbnail for a video was the October, I'm pretty sure it was the wrap up. And honestly, TBR was fun because my sister also helped me take photos. Like, I'm slowly trying to get into Bookstagram and take better photos. I don't know if this will be the year that I'm looking like some of these other people I follow. Kudos to them for everybody who has these great Bookstagrams. And honestly, kudos to everybody who's just starting out and we're just, taking the photo and it's like, actually, why would the book be in front of my face? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, yeah, so that's exciting. And last, tag people. So, like I said earlier, I get really nervous to tag people. I can't explain it. I just feel like, oh God. But I'm gonna take a page out of Couple's video when they did the Small Booktuber Tag. And they listed a bunch of people that either made one or he thought should make one. And I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna put people down below that I really enjoy their channels. They're other small booktubers. Because since I haven't gone through and seen if they have or have not done the Small Booktuber Tag, I just want to actually put their stuff down there and shout them out because I really like their channels. I'm not really sure if I'll put anything up around me, but either way, look in the description and you'll see like people that I really, really love to follow. I know that Couple's already done this tag, but I just love their channel. So I will shout out that person for you to follow. But anyway, that's that on that, I suppose. That's a Small Booktuber Tag. I hope you liked this video. I know it wasn't totally a lot about me, but this is a little bit about me. So if you want to know anything more, ask. I am here. I usually try to get on YouTube and answer any questions or comments that I get, so let me know. So if you like the video, please like the video. If you like the video, please subscribe. And with that being said, have a good day. Goodbye.